Hi, I'm Roger and welcome back to the Tractor Tech channel. Hope you're having a great day today. Before I get to the topic of today's video, there's something I want to talk about. That is affiliate links. On my channel, I've never asked anyone ever for any money, and I don't plan on doing that. But there is a way that you can support a YouTuber without any additional cost to yourself, and that is through affiliate links. So if someone demos a product on a channel and says, if you're interested in purchasing this product, please use the link, they are indirectly saying that it's an affiliate link, and they're going to get a small percentage of the sales from that product to help their channel. And this does not raise the cost in the majority of cases to the consumer. I know all the affiliate links that I use, it does not raise the cost to the consumer, but I get a very small percentage. So for example, if I demo a post hole digger, you go and look at the post hole digger on the company's website and get to looking around and then see a box blade and think, oh, that's a nice box blade, I'm going to buy a box blade. If you buy that box blade, even though you clicked on my post hole digger link, I'm still going to get credit for that. And also, if someone has an Amazon store, if you'd really like to support a channel or an Amazon affiliate link, every time before you buy something off Amazon, if you want, you can click on their Amazon affiliate link and purchase something. Even if they demoed a grease coupler or a grease gun on their channel, and then you go to Amazon and buy a Amazon Alexa, let's say, it will still help the YouTuber link that you used. So just keep that in mind. If you ever make a purchase of something that somebody demos, it would really help them, and not only do they get a percentage, but it also helps the channel, because then the company can see that, hey, we're getting results from this person demoing the product on their channel. I know I've had people tell me, I bought this that you demoed on the channel, but I can tell from the affiliate links that they didn't purchase it through my link. So then the company doesn't know that my video actually helped influence someone's purchase on the product that I demoed. So by clicking on that link, you're also helping the person possibly get more products to demo on their channel to make good content on their channel, because it is very costly to make these videos on YouTube. All right, so what I really wanted to talk about today though is lift capacity, the loader lift capacity and the 3-point hitch lift capacity on a tractor. If you've ever gone and looked at tractors to purchase a new tractor, you're a good consumer if you go around and look at all the different brands of tractors. Don't be brand biased. Just because you like a Kubota, you still should go check out the other brands. You never ever know. You may find something you like, or you may see that, hey, this Kubota really is the best tractor out there. Just for example, not to ruffle any feathers. But when you get home, you'll probably take the brochures and start comparing. And one of the main things everyone's concerned about is they want the tractor that is going to lift the most on the loader. And most people want a good 3-point hitch lift capacity, but for the most part, people don't really lift heavy stuff on the 3-point hitch. They need all the capacity they can get on the loader. Well, when you get to looking at your loader capacities, you're going to see quickly that Kubota and John Deere don't lift as much as a lot of the other brands. And the reason for that is the spec that Kubota and John Deere use is different than what most other brands use. Kubota and John Deere on the loader rate their loader lift capacities at 500 millimeters in front of the pin. So on this tractor, it has a quick attach installed, which also is going to reduce your loader lift capacity. The newer tractors, the quick attach is standard, so that's factored into the loader lift capacity, the loss from the quick attach plate and everything being moved forward a little bit. But for your lift capacity, they're going to be talking about at this pin on most brands. And Kubota and John Deere are talking about 500 millimeters in front of that pin. So I've never ever seen a time on a tractor where you're going to be lifting directly at this pin. I mean, that's not a real world number, pretty much a fictitious number in my opinion. Now 500 millimeters, let's see, it's like 16, 18 inches, roughly figuring quickly in my head. So that's going to be closer to like out here at the end of the bucket, the middle of the bucket range. Or if you have forks on, it's going to get you 1/3 of the way out there on your forks to give you more of a real world working loader lift capacity. For example, this tractor, the loader lift capacity at the pin to max height is 2,863 pounds. Now at 500 millimeters in front of the pin to max height is 1863. Now the loader lift capacity to max height at 500 millimeters in front of the pin is 1,878 pounds. So you can see we're talking a difference of almost 1,000 pounds right there on the loader lift capacity from the pin to 500 millimeters in front of the pin. For example, this tractor has a LA 854 loader, and Kubota does publish the 500 millimeter spec, but the other brands aren't going to have that spec, so you may have to take the model number of the loader and try to find the loader owner's manual to do an apples to apples comparison, or you can look up the 854 loader and find the specs online for it at the pin so you can see what it really lifts at the pin. So that's why Kubota and John Deere don't lift as much as some of the other brands, but you can see that they actually do lift as much. But while we're talking about the loader's lift capacities, there are a couple other things I'd like to talk about on the loader, and then we'll talk about the 3-point hitch also. There's some other important specs to consider on the loader, not just lift capacity. The next thing is the rollback force. That is if you have your bucket setting level and then roll it back, which would be taking the joystick and moving it to the left. What that's important for is if you pull into a pile of dirt or something that's really big and you need to bust it loose, you may roll the bucket back first before you attempt to pick it up. Then the last thing is breakout force. That is like you're trying to pick the loader up and roll the bucket back at the same time, the combination of the two functions. This is extremely valuable if you're trying to do something like bust a stump loose, or if you did pull into like the bottom of a gravel pile or dirt pile. You know how hard it can be to pick a bucket up that is full. That's really going to help you having a good breakout force to lift something like that. So don't get hung up just on the lift capacities. The breakout force and rollback force are also very important specs. We're here at the rear of the tractor to talk about the 3-point hitch lift capacity. And again, if you're out looking at tractors, you're probably going to see that Kubota and John Deere don't lift as much as some of the other brands on the 3-point hitch. And why is that? Well, Kubota and John Deere give their number at 24 inches behind the ball end on the 3-point hitch, which again would be a real world number like you had an implement on the tractor, versus a lot of the other brands are going to give you the lift capacity at the pin or the ball end. So for example, this tractor at the ball ends, I do have a quick hitch on here which makes it a little hard to see, lifts 3,860 pounds. At 24 inches, it lifts 2,760 pounds. So we lost 1,100 pounds going from here back 24 inches. But again, that is a real world number, because when are you ever going to be picking up directly at the ball ends? So when you're looking at tractors, look very carefully at the specs to be sure you're doing an apples to apples comparison, and don't fall victim to the marketing tactics that some of these brands are using to make their tractors look better than other brands. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and more importantly, I hope you learned something about the loader and 3-point hitch lift capacities on these tractors and how different brands rate them. And also, please do not forget to use the affiliate links that any YouTuber, not just me, but any YouTuber is using if you're interested in purchasing a product or anything that that store may sell, because it really does help the YouTuber out. So have a good week.